This episode of Now This Is Lit is brought to you by Audible. Check the link in the description to get your first Star Wars audiobook free. Everyone loves free things. Click that link. Do it. This show is also brought to you by our patrons. If you want to support the show in a different way, with just $1 a month, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. You can get a sticker. You can get access to an exclusive show that we do every month that's wild and chaotic and fun and something you can only get by becoming a member of the Patreon. There'll be so many more perks very, very soon. But for now, do you want a sticker? Do you want a sticker that has a Now This Is Lit logo? Because it's fantastic and I love them. But I also want to give them away because there's just a stack of stickers on my desk. So if you want one, $1 a month. Patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're listening to Now This Is Lit, a podcast about Star Wars books, the people who make them, and the readers who just can't get enough of them. I'm your host, Meg Dowell. I use she, her pronouns. And it is new Star Wars book day, once again. The High Republic, Defy the Storm, is out now. I've read it. It's amazing. And now I'm going to review it for you. No spoilers. Luminous duo Tessa Gratton and Justina Ireland have teamed up once again in the latest installment in the ongoing High Republic series, Defy the Storm, out today. The book takes place after the events of The Eye of Darkness, so it's definitely recommended you read that book before this one. The ending of George Mann's book will be spoiled for you if you read Defy the Storm first. You can if you want to. I recommend you don't. You don't have to listen to me, but you are listening to me, so heed my warning, I suppose. However, this being a spoiler-free review, you can safely listen to the remainder of this review without Defy the Storm spoilers. Those will come later. Avon Starros is done playing nice with the Nihil, and now that the Stormwall has literally divided the galaxy around her, she's determined to make sure things change, with the help of her friend Vernestra Rwoh, of course. The fact that Vernestra has left Coruscant and hasn't been heard from since isn't going to make things any easier, though. Jordana Sparkburn and Silvestri Yarrow aren't faring much better. The galaxy is getting harder to navigate every day, and even though being together is worth every struggle, it seems like their work is becoming more dangerous with each new job. It turns out there might be a way to take down the Stormwall from the inside, but there's a big mystery waiting to be uncovered along the way. Sometimes, looking for answers uncovers truths you never wanted to know. You'll love this book if you enjoy the characters from Out of the Shadows, even more if you've been enjoying THR Phase 3. The truths these characters are struggling to grasp are real and raw, and the final page actually made me yell out loud, alone, in my house. To call this book a page-turner is a huge understatement. It's 450 pages. That's in the standard Disney Books YA size. If you know, you know. But I flew through the first few hundred in a day. The action does not stop. The mysteries just keep unraveling. The stakes are high the entire time, to the point where you can't help but wonder if all these characters are actually going to make it out alive. It is the High Republic after all. Okay, one spoiler. True to the nature of the series so far, the dog remains safe. Just in case you needed to know. What struck me most about Defy the Storm was the motif of home running through each character's story. Avon begins the book telling her mother she wants to leave for Coruscant. Vernestra is off somewhere else, having left Coruscant a while ago without telling anyone where she was going, or why. Jordana leaves her family ship behind, temporarily, knowing that even if she never sees it again, she will always remember it as the place that kept her comforted and safe. What is home for a Jedi? For a prospector, the daughter of a Nihil supporter, is home a specific place, a community, a feeling? When home ceases to provide the safety and comfort we expect it to provide, what is the appropriate response? Is home something you can take with you wherever you go? Does one's definition of home change as life seasons shift? Perhaps home, for these characters, is malleable. In times of war, uncertainty, and pain, safety can be temporary. Comfort becomes a luxury. People can let you down, change, leave. As you become someone new, the meaning of home might too. Sometimes we value ourselves just enough and care about our future so much that we choose to risk everything and leave the place we call home. It's in doing that we realize that home is so much more than an address. Do addresses exist in Star Wars? Or 4 walls and a door? Home is something to search for, to strive for. It becomes something to fight for, to long for, to stay alive for, to save the ones you love for. The promise of home is what we all keep living for. The High Republic is many things, but first and foremost, it is about overcoming the barriers we set for ourselves, the ones that are preventing us from finding the security, happiness, and lasting hope we deserve. It is so universal to just want to go home, even when, presumably, you're already there. Thank you, Tessa Gratton and Justina Ireland, for reminding us all that it's okay to want to feel okay, even when things are far from it. Star Wars: The High Republic, Defy the Storm is available now wherever you get your Star Wars books. Now This Is Lit is part of the Faraway Fandom Network. It is produced by Devor Mondum and written, hosted, and edited by me. Jose Jimenez designed our podcast art. You can keep up with the show on Substack on Now This Is Lit and find the show wherever you get your podcasts. There are many ways you can support the show, and links to all of those are in the show description. But the newest way is to become a member of our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to an exclusive show, a sticker, and hopefully much more in the very near future. Thank you as always for your support. It means a lot. It genuinely does. I know that just now sounded like I didn't mean it, but I do actually mean it. I'll turn off my professional voice for a second. I mean it. It means a lot. So thank you. Whether you're supporting on Patreon or just listening or sharing, whatever you're doing and you're hearing this, thank you. Keep doing that. It's hard to make a show. It doesn't matter what the show is about. It's hard to make a show. And I've been doing it so many weeks in a row because I care. And I care because you care. And you care because I care. It's a circle. It matters. Thank you. I mean it. For more book reviews and Star Wars book celebration, follow Star Wars book reviews on Instagram and TikTok.